I need to change my shirt. Ooh. Holy crap, guys. First off, good afternoon. I haven't seen you guys in a hot second, so to kick off a video that I haven't done for a while, we're gonna make cookies. Damn right. But we're not gonna make any type of cookie. We're gonna make Snickerdoodle. Probably the best Snickerdoodle you've ever had in your life. So, I think we should get started because they're not gonna make themselves. Ain't that right? Ain't that right? And yes, we're gonna get up close and personal, so I hope you don't mind. We gotta plug the mixer in because we're gonna need a mixer. I don't know if you guys can see it, but we're gonna need a mixer. KitchenAid to be exact. Okay, it doesn't have to be a KitchenAid, but you could also use like a hand mixer? Is that what it's called? I feel silly now. Okay. I guess we should actually get started because... Are we feeling this angle? Is this the vibe? I feel like you guys are... Y'all are getting tall. Isn't that so cute? Look how cute. A little setup. Isn't it cute? Okay, wait. First, you want to get your oven preheated to 350. So, oh my god. Oh my god. You want to get your oven preheated 350 if you can operate your oven correctly, which I kind of struggled with, but it's okay. Hi, Mom. I know you're watching this, so hi, Mom. I love you so much. And Dad. And my whole family. And my friends. And my dogs. Yeah. You need 2 sticks of butter. You need 1 cup. If they're not softened, you can of course put them in the microwave, but don't put them in for no longer than nearly 10 seconds because it will melt. It will melt. Trust me, it will melt. And on top of that, you don't want melted butter. You just want softened butter, like room temperature. But like I said, I don't even know if I said, but I didn't take the butter out of the fridge, so my butter's hard. But we're making a video, and it can't be hard. Okay, let's add the butter. Butter. Close the mixer. Real good. You're gonna let this beat for a few minutes. So it gets nice and beaten up. Once your butter is like all beaten up, look, my butter's a little hard. But your butter, you'd rather have your butter too hard than too soft. Because if it's too soft, then you're gonna have like really flat, melty looking cookies, and that's not the vibe. So once your butter is like whipped, you want to make sure you scrape down those sides. Scrape it down. Now we're gonna add our sugar. We're gonna add 1 1/3 cup of granulated sugar. We have our 1 cup. Okay. Now you're gonna add 1/3 cup of packed brown sugar, like so. It's okay if it goes over a little. Just I'm gonna add it. I love brown sugar because it reminds me of kinetic sand, and I love the sand. So. Okay, now you're gonna let this beat for 2 minutes. 2. Guys, I'm saying beat, and I mean to say mix. Mix. Come here often? No? Cool. Once you have this beautiful concoction, you want to take your BS. I don't know if you can say, but it says BS baking soda. And take your baking soda. You're gonna need 1 teaspoon of it. Just 1. Don't go overboard because I tend to go overboard. Oops. Now, you're gonna need a 1/2 teaspoon of cream. I'm going to say this wrong, but cream of tartar. Tartar. 1/2 teaspoon. You're gonna add a 1/2 teaspoon. I'm gonna add a pinch of salt. This is a little more than a pinch, but it's okay because you want to pour some over your left shoulder. Mix this up. You're good. Just mix it up real quick. I'm already messing up. 1 1/2 teaspoons of cream of tartar. There we go. Guys, you want to make sure you keep scraping down the sides because that's important. What I do, it's not like a huge difference, but I do add like a little bit of cinnamon in the mix because it is Snickerdoodle, and because I'm like a cinnamon fiend. I need to taste the cinnamon. Not only on the outside, but also on the inside, you know? So, that's what I do. So, I don't measure it. I eyeball it, so. It's pretty good. Just look how good that looks. You're telling me you won't eat this right now? I mean, I wouldn't because it's just butter and sugar, but. Okay, so once it's like really good, really mixed up, you're gonna add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Only the purest around, but of course you could use fake vanilla. I'm not a hater because I've used fake vanilla, but I do prefer the real kind. And if you don't have it on hand, of course, you can literally substitute it. After you add your vanilla, you want to add 2 eggs. Only 2. 2. We're gonna cool style it. I'm gonna crack. You're gonna crack it all right. Crack it all over yourself. Round 2. Let's redo this. Yes. That is more like it. That's how it was supposed. That's what was supposed to happen, but instead it got all over. Now this goop. Oh shit. This is why they didn't like me mixing at crumble. Okay guys, now you're gonna want to add 3 cups of flour, 3 cups and 1/4 to be exact. Awesome, and then you're gonna want to mix it, of course. Okay, so we have our cookie dough fully mixed, and so I don't think I recorded, but you want to get some sugar and some cinnamon. I didn't measure it either. You just want a good sugar to cinnamon ratio, you know, like. Okay, so then also with this, you're gonna want to put some to the side because I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do with it later. And you want it to be like the untouched dough, basically. You want to use a cookie scoop. I don't have a cookie scoop, so I just use my hand. I just roll it into a ball. You're gonna want to roll it in the cinnamon sugar. You want to put it on your baking sheet. That's what you're gonna want to do. You can't even see. Normally, you use parchment paper when baking cookies. I don't have that, so I'm going to use aluminum, and I sprayed some oil so they won't stick. So, yeah. Alright, so let me just roll these out real quick. Of course, you guys are allowed to watch. Why are you all so close? Back up. Back up. Okay. So once you have your cookies, you're gonna put them in the oven for about 10 minutes. Depending how big you make them, I'm gonna do 10 minutes to 11. So in between them. And I'll see you guys in a second. Once the cookies are out, you're going to want to hot. You want to take the mixture, remember that we put aside, and you're literally gonna want to sprinkle it over the cookies. Like, as soon as they come out, you want to do it so the sugar starts melting. Really just want to sprinkle it over them. I did just break it. I just broke the cookies. Of course it's good. I made it. Even the dogs like it. Dogs like anything. Guys, I do want to thank you guys so much for watching. I will put the recipe down in the comments, and I really hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you guys in next week's video. I'm excited. I'm all over the place right now, but I'm still trying to make time for videos. But I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I hope I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for sticking around this long, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.